Hi, welcome back to Kids Lab. Hope you all are going well. In today's video, this is the second part that we are going to solve the rest of a question of triangle and its properties and congruency. In the previous video, as you know that we have solved the multiple choice question and true or false. So today we are going to solve the fill in the blanks and assertion reasoning question. So without wasting our time, let's start it. So here is it. The question starts from question number 81, the fill in the blanks. Okay. So first question, the three medians of a triangle meet at dash point. Three medians of a triangle. Okay, let's draw the triangle. If they all are the medians, they meet at which point? Okay, this one is called as the centroid. Correct? So here we are going to write it is centroid. Next, exterior angle at a vertex is equal to 180 degree minus corresponding interior angle. Okay, 180 degree minus interior corresponding interior. If this one is the exterior angle, then it is 1. How will you find out this one? 180 degree minus the corresponding interior angle. Now, question number 83, that is, the altitude of a triangle is nothing but the dash of the triangle perpendicular of the triangle. Okay, or the height of the triangle. Sorry, this is called the height of the triangle. H-E-I-G-S-T, height. Okay, next, the three altitudes of a triangle are concurrent at a point that is called, concurrent means they meet at the point that is called as the orthocenter. Okay, orthocenter. Next, two figures are congruent if they have exactly the same, two figures it is asking, means two dimensional, if they have the exactly the same length and breadth we can set, or the same sides and angles. Okay, same sides, angles. Next, if a 1 rupee coin is placed over another 1 rupee coin, they cover each other completely. They are known as congruent. Okay, just listen to me properly so that you can write down, because there is no sufficient space to write all these answers. Question number 87, two geometric figures are said to be dash if they exactly of the same shape and size, that they are also the same answer, congruent. Question number 88, the bisector of the vertex angle of an isosceles triangle is dash to the base. Sorry. Is dash to the base, that is perpendicular to the base. Okay, or that is called the altitude also. Okay, but it is dash to the base means that is a perpendicular to the base. Next, question number 89, every triangle has dash medians, three medians. Question number 90, one angle of a right angle triangle is 67 degree. First of all, from the question we come to know that it is a right angle triangle. Okay, so one angle is already 90 degree and other angle is 67 degree. Okay, already two angles we come to know. So the measurement of the another angle of the triangle is how much? That is 180 degree minus sum of this 90 degree and 67 degree, that is 180 degree minus 157 degree. So 10 minus 7 is equal to 3 and 7 minus 5 is equal to 2, that is 23 degree. Question number 91, a or an dash triangle always has its altitude outside itself. Okay, who is having its altitude outside itself? That is a dash triangle and dash triangle. Obtuse angle triangle always has its altitude outside itself. So you can see it here. Let me draw this one. This answer is obtuse angle. Let me write the answer here, obtuse angle triangle. So you can see. So here you can draw the perpendicular, that is the altitude. From here the altitude is this part. Okay, this is the altitude, and its altitude is this one. Okay, so already you can see the two altitudes are already outside. Okay, now the next part. Question number 92. The sum of the exterior angle of a triangle and its adjacent angle is always 180 degree. What is their sum? It is said that. Next, the longest side of a right angle triangle is called is hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse. Next, medium is also called dash in an equilateral triangle. Altitude. Altitude. Next, 95. The measures of each of the angle of a equilateral triangle is 60 degree. Okay, 60 degree. In an isosceles triangle, two angles are always equal. That are the base angles which are called. Question number 97. In an isosceles triangle, angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Yes. Next question number 98. It is if in a triangle Pythagoras property holds, the triangle must be right angle triangle. Okay. Question number 99. Every triangle has at least dash acute angles. At least two acute angles. Whether it is a right angle triangle, also two acute angles. Obtuse angle triangle, also two acute angles. And acute angle triangle, there are maximum, that is three acute angles. Now come to the next one. Question number 100. The point of intersection of three altitudes of a triangle is called orthocenter. Now, the medians of a triangle meet at a point inside a triangle is called as the centroid. Okay, now next one. Two rectangles are congruent if they have same length and breadth. Okay, you have to write length and breadth. Now, two squares are congruent if they have the same sides. Now, question number 104. If the median AD of a triangle ABC, so here triangle ABC, median is the AD. Okay, perpendicular to the triangle is, if the median AD of a triangle ABC is perpendicular, then the triangle is what? Then the triangle is what? It is a perpendicular. If it is a perpendicular. Equilateral triangle. Excuse me. Equilateral triangle can be isosceles triangle too. Then the triangle is, okay, that one is equilateral triangle. The triangle is what it is asking. Equilateral triangle, let it to be, because only one blank has been given. Now it comes to the question number 105. The exterior angle is dash than either of the individual non-adjacent interior angles. So if this one is the exterior angle and it is asking that what's about this two, because this sum is equal to this exterior angle means it is always greater than. Okay, you can write also greater than. Now next, in a triangle, the exterior angle is formed when one side of the triangle is extended. Extended. Next, if two figures have the same shape and size, they are said to be congruent. Okay, if two figures cover each other completely, they are congruent. Okay, the symbol dash indicates is congruent to, so here this is the congruent symbol. It is similar to this. Okay, if you are not able to, let me do it once again. Just write down the equal to sign and above that draw the wave. That is the congruency. Now the next part, if two angles are congruent, their measures are the same, means their measurement should be same. Now question number 111. A line segment from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side is known as the median of the triangle. The centroid divides the length of each median in dash ratio 2:1 ratio. The measure of an exterior angle equals to the sum of its two non-adjacent interior angles. Then if two triangles are congruent by dash condition of congruency, then they are identical. So the corresponding angles will also be equal. Are congruent by side condition of congruency, then they are identical. So the corresponding angles will also be equal. Okay. Two circles are congruent if their radii are same. Two line segments are congruent if they have same length. Then an exterior angle must form a dash with one of the interior angles of the triangle. Exterior angle must form a dash linear pair, must form a linear pair with one of the interior angles. Okay, linear pair we can write it as L dot P. Okay, you will write linear pair with a full sentence. Okay, means full you have to write. Next, the sum of the external angles of any polygon is equal to 360 degree. Okay, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is dash than the third side, greater than the third side. Perpendicular bisector of the sides of a triangle, perpendicular bisectors of the side of a triangle meet at what? Perpendicular bisectors, no? Okay, that is called orthocenter. Orthocenter. Then okay, so we have already finished this much of questions. Now let's come to the assertion and reasoning question. Let's go to the next page. About 20 questions are there in assertion and reasoning, so mindfully we have to do that. Let's start. Assertion: two angles measure a minus 61 and 124 degree minus 2a. If each one lies on the opposite to the equal side of an isosceles triangle, opposite to equal sides, okay, then the value of a is 62 degree. So it is said that if this one is the equilateral triangle and these two angles are the opposite to the equal sides, it means these two angles are equal. It means we can write a minus 61 is equal to 124 minus 2a. So minus 2a will come to this side. Linear equation, I have already told you how to do this. A plus 2a is equal to 124 plus 61. If you have not seen the linear equation video, then please go through that and learn it properly. Now a plus 2a is equal to 3a, that is equal to 5, this is 8, this is 1, so 3 124 plus 61 it is said now. 4 plus 1 5, 6 plus 2 8, yes 185, and it is not cancel out, so a is equal to not 62 degrees. So assertion is false itself. We got the answer. Assertion is false. Okay, now come to the next part. If any background noise is coming out, so please ignore that one. Reason: sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Sides opposite to equal angles. Okay, equal angles, they are opposite sides. According to the rule, it should be the previous one. Okay, so this one is also false. We will take, and both assertion and reason are false. Now question number 122. In the triangle XYZ, okay, XYZ and PQR, PQR, it is said that angle X is equal to angle P, angle Z is equal to angle R, and XY is equal to PR. First of all, that one is wrong. The two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency. How is it that if Z is equal to R, then how XY is equal to PQ? Sorry, PR. Because if these two angles are equal, then included side is this XZ. Likewise here PR. So first of all, assertion is false. Next, if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the two angles and the included side of other triangle, then the true angles are congruent. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so that is what ASA, but this one is wrong. So here we can say that assertion is false but reason is true, and it is not given, so we have to write assertion is false, reason is true. Okay, now come to the question number 123. That is, all equilateral triangles are not isosceles. Equilateral triangles are not isosceles. Two sides are equal, so they can be called as the isosceles. Okay, but equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal, no? Okay, all equilateral triangles are not isosceles. Are not isosceles, it has been given, no? But actually they all are isosceles, if you could take this. And all equilateral triangles are congruent. No, that one is wrong. All equilateral triangles are not congruent, because if you will take the different what sides, like 3 centimeter of equilateral triangle and another one is 5 centimeter of equilateral triangle, as why, first of all, they are equilateral triangles because the sides are equal in two of the figures, and also the angles are equal 60 degree in each. But the thing is that 3 centimeter figure will never overlap on 5 centimeter figure completely, so they are not congruent. And all equilateral triangles are not isosceles. Okay, all the sides of a square are of equal length. All the sides of a square are of equal length. Yes, one square. All squares are congruent if their sides will be equal, means 2 centimeter of squares and another one is also 2 centimeter of square, then only they will be equal, no? So assertion is true but reason is false. So here option C is the correct answer. C. Okay, now question number 125. Two 45-degree angles are congruent complementary angles. Yes, they are congruent if the two 45-degree angle is there and they are complementary too. Two congruent angles have the same measurement. Two congruent angles have the same measurement. Yes, that is also correct, and here both assertion and reason is true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Now, question number 126. If ABC is an equilateral triangle, then each of its angle is 60 degree. That is correct. An equilateral triangle has all its sides equal. Yes, all the sides are equal, and that's why we can take that. We can find out that all the angles are 60 degree. How is it? Let me show you. Reason has been given, equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. As these two sides are equal, so these two angles are equal. Let it to be A and A. When these two sides are equal, so this angle and this angle will also be equal. It means all the angles are also equal. From this we could prove. Now it is what? If you will add all the three angles according to the angle sum property, its sum is equal to 180 degree. So 3A is equal to 180 degree. Now A is equal to 60 degree, that we got from the assertion. So here we can say that both assertion and reason is true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Now, A congruency exists? No, that is false. Okay. Two triangles are congruent if their corresponding angles are equal? No, this is also false. So, both assertion and reason are false. Option D is the correct answer. Now, come to the next question. Question number 128. Two sides of a triangle are of length 5 centimeter and 1.5 centimeter. The length of the third side of the triangle can be 3.4. Okay, their sum is equal to how much? 6.5. Okay, they means third side should be less than 6.5 centimeter. Yes, that is correct, 3.4. And their difference is what? 5 minus 1.5, that is equal to 0.5. Then 4 minus 1 is equal to 3.5. Okay, their difference should be smaller than the third side, and here it is given 3.4, which is the third side is smaller. So this is not possible. It means your assertion is false. Okay, now reason given, the difference between the two sides of a triangle should be less than the third side. So this one is false. Okay, now come to the, so which option is this? Here assertion is false and reason is true. Okay, so here assertion is false. We come to know the difference between the two sides of a triangle should be less than the third side. That is correct. So here it should be assertion is false but reason is true. Okay, now question number 121. In a scalene triangle, two angles are obtuse angle. In a scalene triangle, No, two angles are obtuse angle. Two angles can't never be obtuse angle. So first of all, this one is false. In a scalene triangle, all sides have the same length. That is also wrong. So both assertion and reason are false. In triangle ABC, angle C is greater than angle B. Then AB is greater than AC. A, B, C. If angle C is greater than angle B, then it is said that AB should be greater than AC. Okay, so here the greater angle is C, means its opposite side is AB and it will be longer. Okay, so that one is correct, that AB will be greater than AC and the side opposite to the greater angle is longer. So here both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 131. Congruent triangles have three corresponding sides and three corresponding angles equal. Yes, congruence is denoted as by the symbol of this. That is also correct. But reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. So here option B. Okay, now come to the next part. Question number 132. The point where the three medians of a triangle meet is the centroid of a triangle. That is correct. The centroid of the triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1. That is also correct. Okay, but reason is the correct explanation? No. So option B is the correct answer. Now question number 133. A perpendicular bisector to any side is the line that is perpendicular to that side and passes through its midpoint. Correct. Perpendicular bisector need to pass through the opposite vertex. Bisector needs to pass through the opposite vertex. Yes, that is also correct. Perpendicular bisector to any side is the line that is perpendicular to that side and passes through its midpoint. Midpoint. Okay. Needs to pass through the opposite vertex. That is not supposed to be. Okay. So here assertion is true but reason is false. Okay. Option C. Now, question number 134. An angle bisector is a line that divides the angle into two equal parts. Correct. An angle bisector is always equidistant from the sides of the triangle. Always equidistance. Angle bisector. 15 degree. This one is also 15 degree. Yes, that is correct. Okay, that is also correct. So but line that divides into two equal parts, option B. Here the reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, now question number 135. Okay, that is in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. That is correct. The side opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Yes. So the side which is opposite to the right angle, that is the hypotenuse and that is the longest side. Okay. So here option A. Now a plane figure is any shape that can be drawn into two dimension. Correct. Two plane figures are congruent if each, when superimposed on the other, covers it exactly. Yes, that is also correct. Okay. So here option B. Next, two triangles are congruent by ASA, angle side angle. If two angles and the included side of one triangle is equal to the corresponding two angles and the included side of the other triangle. Yes, that is also correct. Two triangles are congruent if all the sides and all the angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and all the corresponding angles of other triangle. Okay. So here reason is also correct, but both are not interlinked. So option B is the correct answer. Now 138. An acute angle triangle can also be a right angle triangle. No. Right angle triangle, why is it not? Because one angle is already 90 degree, which is not a acute angle. Okay, so assertion is false here. In an acute angle triangle, one of the angles is less than 90 degree and one angle can be a right angle. No, in an acute angle triangle, all the angles are less than 90 degrees. So this one is also false. Option D is the correct answer. Both assertion and reason are false. Now, Next, 139. 10.2 centimeter, 5.8 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter can be the side of the triangle. Okay, so let's add them. That is that 10 plus 5 15 plus 1 16 greater than 4.5. 5 plus 4 9 and 8 plus 5 13. 10.3 which is greater than 10.2. Yes, that is also correct. Now 10 plus 4 14.7 is greater than 5.8. That is also correct. So sum of the two sides should be greater than the third side, and in a triangle the sum of any two side is always greater than the third side. Yes, with this reason also that assertion is true. So option A and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 140. An isosceles triangle can also be an equilateral triangle. No, that is wrong. Next, an isosceles triangle can have all its sides equal, making it an equilateral triangle. Yes, in my point of view, this one is wrong. Isosceles triangle can have all its sides equal means that one is an equilateral triangle. No. Okay. So both assertion and reason are false. Okay. We have finished all these 140 questions. Hope this video is useful to you. Then please like and share. And if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe. And for the next part, stay tuned, because in the next video we are going to solve the comparing quantities, which is useful for both the standard 7, standard 8 also. So till then, bye bye, stay healthy, stay happy.